Hello YouTube. I just wanted to give my day one update for the new build that I'm playing for this Torchlight League. So I'm about to finish my day one off right here. I just bought myself Ralph's Journey, which is like the last item that I wanted to get for today. And I'm actually quite speedy of the setup. I have been playing a slightly higher damage setup. But when I was like doing in time like 8 and stuff, I was reaching just absolutely absurd amounts of movement speed. Like, let's see how much we got. Yeah, about 290% movement speed. I actually had 300% earlier. I did lose a bit of movement speed because I bought this. Well, not bought. I actually just rolled this myself. A cast speed memory of progress with crit on it and end crit on it. But before this is movement speed. And like with that, I would probably have like 310, 320% right now of the Ralph's Journey. But yeah, so for today, for the day one, all we've been doing basically is we've just been Alcon going. We've been spamming 8-0. I can't do 8-1 yet, I feel a bit too weak, but tomorrow when I wake up, I'm gonna like just make a few changes to the character to do 8-1. And I've basically just been doing Oasis and Vorax. And it's been working out pretty well for me. The new league mechanic doesn't feel too amazing. It's pretty fun to do, but so far, like, it doesn't really have any good loot explosions or anything. It feels like I'm mostly just being carried by, like, raw FE drops just from, like, in general, just the mobs giving me FE more so than anything else. But it's still been a pretty good day one. I've been awake for, like, 28 hours or something stupid like that. It's only been 15 hours since the league came out. Yeah, it's only been 15 hours since the league came out. I didn't play for all 15 of those hours. There was a lot of breaks in between and stuff, but I didn't like fix my sleep beforehand. So even though the service came up at 4 a.m., I had like a full day of just being awake the day prior to the service coming up, which is why I'm like not doing as hard as I usually would. But with that being said, you know, this is where I managed to get day one. I bought myself an old grudge, a thunder jawbone. I actually dropped Golden Touch, and I really liked it because it made that I didn't have to use my Swiftness Dew. Because I am running, like, still Vanguard with Tailored Remedy. The setup is mostly just movement speed. It's not actually good for damage and stuff, and I am considering dropping it for Ranger just to, like, push my damage to go into 8-1. So I'll see if that's, like, necessary tomorrow. But yeah, Old Grudge, Thunder Jawbone, Void Embankment, this is very powerful. It's a little bit less powerful now that I have Ralph's Journey. I might end up replacing it because I have Ralph's Journey now. But the main reason why I just want to buy Ralph's Journey just to have it like before I go to bed. Because I don't want to wake up tomorrow and then instead of it being 500, it's like 1,000 FE, right? I'm like 50-50 on if I'm not going to use it or not yet, but I'll figure that out later. I have a Light Hunter spell. This is just like a very good defensive item. I had an okay ID. It could have definitely been a lot better, but it could have been worse. As well as I did make myself some wands. I wasted like 300 FE trying to get like a good dream implicit on them, as well as a sequence. I managed to get an okay sequence on this one and a very good dream implicit. But on the other wand, I have a very bad downside and I have a very bad sequence. It's just a complete mess. And yeah, I just crafted these until it was like full T1 and T2. Yeah. Just because they're like very, very strong items to have. The next upgrade would probably be getting Priceless Wands. Before I even get like T1 rings, just Priceless Wands are very powerful for like a spellcaster. So I think that's what we're gonna be next, but I think the major thing that we want to do tomorrow is we're probably gonna buy some maps for Glacial Abyss and for Blistering Lava Sea, just to get these points. And then we want to go to 8-1, and we want to start farming on 8-1, because 8-1 in general is just significantly better than 8-0. To the point where, like, it is absolutely worth it to push to 8-1. And, like, right now, you know, I'm playing my super movement speed setup and things. But if I need to, you know, drop the movement speed setup for more damage, just so I can do 8-1, as long as I'm, like, one-shotting things in 8-1, or, like, killing things relatively fast in 8-1, I do think that's worth it. So I might end up dropping still Vanguard and just going instead for Ranger, just because Ranger is very powerful for tree. Ranger is essentially like, in an endgame setup, Ranger is like 100% additional in one tree, which is just very, very powerful. It's like one of the strongest trees. Like another tree that's also very strong is Warlock. But Warlock is a bit more finicky to play with. It depends on the content you're doing. When I was doing testing for like Bus, like doing Outlaw and stuff, Warlock didn't feel that amazing for me. But if you're doing like what I'm doing right now, which is like Vorax and Lunaria, I think it would feel fine. It's just in Bus, the enemies run away, and like you can't always get your elements on the enemies before like they try to get away. Also, wow, I really like the new art. We like see the gods and stuff in the background. I know my body's like blocking it right now, but I can like see the gods of knowledge. I can see the goddess of hunting. I can see the god of machines here. And the warlock one, the goddess of deception, is definitely one worth looking at. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me, YouTube. Very happy with, you know, how day one went. I had mostly a good time. It was a very chill, very casual playing and stuff. You know, I wasn't trying to like gig up push or anything. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to go for very long because of like my sleep situation and stuff. And you know, it happens. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys have a lovely day further. And I'll see you all again next time. Take care, YouTube. Bye-bye. Bye, YouTube. Bye-bye.